never want to do a forward bend. A forward bend would be any exercise or any movement where you are leaning forward like this. As I mentioned a few weeks ago, I had a client that went choop and fractured her spine. So that's really, really important to remember. When you're brushing your teeth, you bend your knees, you hinge forward from the hips. Don't round over like this. When you are in an exercise class, you never do the crunches, which are out of style anyway, and you would always keep the head and shoulders on the floor, and do a reverse crunch, pelvic tilt, anything with the head and shoulders on the floor. And it's this forward motion that creates the self-fractures and creates the Dowager's hump. So if you have one takeaway from the class, the reverse crunch means the head stays on the floor and the legs come up like this. And that would be a reverse crunch. If you take a Pilates class, and let's say they're doing the 100, where you're up like this, keep the head down, and do the exercise with the head and shoulders on the floor. Okay, so let's go into the fun, relaxing part of the class. Take your flat band, and our first stretch is going to be bend the left knee, bring the right leg up, wrap this around the toe, flex the foot down, and pull in. And we want to feel a stretch in the hamstring, the calf, and the Achilles tendon. If you would like to, try to use the very slow relaxation breathing technique. And we'll do a leg exchange now. Just place your other foot, the ball of the foot, into the flat band. Make it nice and flat. Flex the foot and pull in. Okay, let's now switch legs and place the band in the middle of the right foot. The left foot goes down on the floor, and we'll do the windshield wiper. You're going to bring the leg out to the side and back in. Out to the side and back in across the body. So start small. Just little windshield wipers. With each repetition, go a little bit bigger. When you do your stretch, you never want to do your biggest stretch at first. You could possibly injure yourself. Go slowly and increase with each repetition. This feels good. You have the inner leg and then the IT band as you go across the body. Now take that same leg and you're going to make a big circle. Watch your neighbor. We're going to loosen up the muscles around the hip area. If you've had a hip replacement, I want you to go very small with this exercise. Just go small. Otherwise, go as big as feels good for you. And now you're going to do a leg exchange, and we'll windshield wiper on the other side. So start slow and easy, out to the side and back in. If that feels okay, you can go even further out. Now when you go out, make sure both hips stay on the floor. You don't want to roll over. Try to keep pretty flat. You can roll over a little, but not too much. So all stretches should feel good. No pain allowed, only a little tension. Let's do a circle now. Loosen up the hip area. And go the other way. Okay, great. Okay, so let's now bend the knees, hug the knees into the body, rock from side to side. And we're going to go into the stretching rack. We're going to